Hello, I am Ondřej Žižka and I will show you how to build Windup from the source code and run it against your application, getting an HTML report in the end. First, visit Windup's GitHub and copy the Git repository URL. Then clone the repository. Then go to the freshly created project directory and build Windup using Maven 3.2.1 or later. In the meantime, download the Forge project and unzip it. I will rename the Forge directory to something for shorter. And then I will make the Forge application available from anywhere by exporting the directory. This is the Linux way. Windows way would be slightly different. Now let's check how the Windup build it has succeeded. So you have all the Maven artifacts installed in your local repository, Maven repository. So now it's time to install these artifacts, which actually are Forge add-ons, into Forge. This is done by a command forge -b --install. I have prepared the commands, so I will cheat a bit. And after installation, run Forge. A Forge environment will appear. In the Forge environment, run the windup-migrate-app action. For information about the parameters, run man windup migrate app. If you have tried Windup before and installed it to Forge, it might happen that the old version of Windup will stay in Forge's repository. In that case, you need to delete the .forge/addons and the Windup add-ons in the directory. Now that I have dealt with it, let's continue. So now I have the Windup add-ons installed and I can list the manual page for Windup action. Notice the input and output parameters which are required. So now let's try the action itself. You can use the tab key to activate the completion of the parameters and also the actions. So we want to use some application that we want to specify which application to run against, which is specified by the --input parameter. I will use one of the applications that we use for testing, and the output will go to the report directory. And we also want to limit the packages which are going to be scanned to I'm intentionally picking broad set of packages just to show how it's working. Then give Windup few seconds or maybe minutes, depending on whether you have an SSD disk or not. You can see different rules being executed. You have quite a lot of rules to be executed. Some of them, as you can see, end up with an error. In case of errors, the UI, Forge UI, doesn't really print any details about the errors which happen. To find the details, go to your home directory /forge/log/forge log. So in this case, we can see that the error is some kind of roaster forge add-on error. Unfortunately, in Windup currently we don't handle the exceptions in the way that it would not affect the rest of the application, so it basically just stops. But at least you have seen how to install Forge and how to install Windup into it, and you can check out and build Windup anytime you like. And I'm looking forward to making a video in which I can show you how it really works. See you!